Hello 11th standard business math students. Today we are going to see chapter 1 matrices and determinants. I have already seen matrices in your earlier classes, but this is going to be a review for you once again. I'm going to give you all the definition and types of matrices. First we'll get into what is the definition of matrix. A matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers in horizontal lines and vertical lines and denoted by capital letters. So what is the horizontal line? So here you are given A equal to 1, 4, 2 and 5, 8, 6. So this one is going to be your horizontal first line. This is first line, name it as R1, and this is your second line, name it as R2. And vertical line if you draw, that is perpendicular lines when you draw like this is going to be your C1. Similarly this is going to be your C2 and this is going to be your C3. So R represents rows and C represents column. So here your number of rows are 2 and number of columns are 3. So when you denote the matrix with a capital letter, you should also know what is the order of the matrix. That is, order denotes how many rows and how many columns are there in a matrix. So for this example, we have taken the same example. Here you see, you have got horizontally 2 and vertically you have got 3. So this order is going to be, first comes the row, so 2 into 3. Here in the second example there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So this order is going to be 2 into 2. So this is how we denote the order. So whenever you see a matrix, first of all you have to denote the order of the matrix. Now we will go into the next one, general form of the matrix. What is general form of the matrix? Aij m cross n, where I denotes the number of rows and j denotes the number of columns. See in the example, this is going to be a first row, isn't it? So 1, 1, this is going to be 1, 2 and this is going to be 1, 3. And similarly second row 2, 1, 2, 2 and 2, 3. So if you want to know what is the element belongs to A11 means first row, first column it is going to be 1. Similarly A23, second row, third column it is going to be 6. So this is how we generally denote the matrix. Okay, how we find out which element, where is the element in which row and which column. Then coming to types of matrices, row matrix, from the name itself you can identify it has got only one row. So here general form is given as 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 I and ending 1 n, and see the order 1 into n. That means only single row is present. In the example you have got only one horizontal line, so your row is 1, whereas you have got 2 vertical lines, so your column is going to be 2. So 1 into 2. So this 1 is going to be standard and only your number of columns are going to differ. Similarly coming to the column matrix, it is vice versa. You have got only one vertical line, so this is going to be 1 always and m only is going to verify. Here b equal to, see first row, second row, whereas you have got only one horizontal line, vertical line and 2 horizontal line. So the order of this is going to be 2 into 1 because only a single column is here. So this 1 is going to be a constant and m alone is going to vary for each matrix. Okay. Then zero matrix or null matrix. What is zero matrix? Zero matrix, from the name itself you can understand the elements in the matrix all should be 0, none other than 0, and it is denoted by the alphabet capital O. Okay, and one more important note they have given is zero matrix can be of any order. This is of order 1, this is of order 2, or it can be 2 into 3, or it can be 2 into 1, or it can be 3 into 4, any order. The order, it need not be a square matrix or whatever it is. So this can be of any order. Now coming to square matrix. From the name square itself, we know that for a square, the sides are all equal. Here we have got rows and columns. So what do you mean by square matrix? Your m and n should be equal. That is m equal to n. That is called a square matrix. So if the number of rows and number of columns of a matrix are equal, then it is called a square matrix. In the example, you have got how many rows? Horizontal lines 2 and vertical lines also 2. So this order is going to be denoted as 2 by 2. So m is equal to n equal to 2. And the sum of the diagonal elements of a square matrix is called the trace of the matrix. This is an important note for you. Now we will see what is diagonal matrix. What is the diagonal matrix? A square matrix in which all the elements other than the main diagonal So this is called the main diagonal, okay, or the leading diagonal. So other than this, the other elements you notice here are all 0. So except the diagonal, and that to the leading diagonal alone. This leading diagonal alone only you will get elements, whereas the remaining elements fully should be all 0. And that too, one more condition you have noticed is the square matrix. What is square matrix? Both the number of rows and number of columns should be equal. So always a diagonal matrix is a square matrix, and it denotes only the diagonal elements are present, whereas others remains as 0. Now coming to triangular matrix. This is again going to be a square matrix. And what is the difference between diagonal and this? In the triangular matrix, the elements below the leading diagonal. See here in this, it is below, and here it is above the leading diagonal. So either below or above, the elements are all 0. So if it is 0, then it is such a type of square matrix is called as a triangular matrix. Okay, then scalar matrix. What is scalar matrix? It's almost a diagonal matrix, but only one difference is the leading diagonal elements are all the same, equal. 5 means all are 5. If it is minus 1, throughout it should be minus 1, like this. Okay, so 0, 0, minus 1. So this is also a scalar matrix with the diagonal element as minus 1. Unit matrix. The same scalar matrix, but the leading diagonal elements are all unity, that is 1. It should contain only the element 1 along the diagonal. And as far as this diagonal matrix, triangular matrix, scalar matrix and unit matrix is concerned, all are square matrix. We have to remember these are all square matrix. Only in square matrix you can represent these types of matrices. Okay, thank you students. I think this will help you for the definitions. This is a very preliminary one. In the next class we will see what you have to see for the 11th standard subject. Okay, thank you.